Alright, Chase Lehocky here, Blue Futon, with the last movie before I go to the concert in Vegas. So this one is The Apprentice. This is Sebastian Stan, Jeremy Strong movie about Donald Trump in the 70s and 80s and how he basically saved New York and the shenanigans that ensues with him, Ivanka Trump, and things like that. So going into this movie, I had speculations just because of the subject matter. It is 2024, an election year, and how politics in Hollywood and just how messed up it is, where, you know, if this movie was really that important, like, why did it have to come out in 2024? Things like that. So it's always a red flag. So when I was in the theater, I did some checking up on the writer and director. But first off, Sebastian Stan and Jeremy Strong, fantastic acting through and throughout. I could see Sebastian Stan gain an Oscar nomination for it. However, with Hollywood, and it looks like Trump is going to win the election, I doubt they're going to want to put like more Trump in that, because you know how Hollywood is freaking just TDS. And I think that's the biggest problem with this movie is TDS. So when it opened up, it basically says based on true events, dialogue has been changed. You could totally tell the dialogue has been changed, and that's the writer's fault in my opinion, because I did a little bit of research on him. He has TDS syndrome. I mean, he did an anti-Fox thing, and that might not be worse, is that he also wrote Independence Day Resurgence, and that's one of the most dogshit sequels I've ever seen in my entire life. So he's not a good writer when it comes to, he's also a political analysis. So you have an agenda there. The director is Iranian, doesn't have an American citizenship, but made a movie about Trump. I did read an interview about him, and I don't really blame him, because I feel like he would like to watch the movie with Trump. And so I think he's a little bit more open-minded than the writer. I think the writer, I mean, there's things like the rape scene, which has been debunked. There's other scenes this movie has been debunked. The dialogue just feels like forced to make Trump look bad. But also Rogue Cohen's character as well. There is a mixed bag of, like, there'll be scenes where Trump is like holding Don Jr. and like 30 seconds later he'll drop the baby, like, I guess the baby hates me too. And you're just like, I'm pretty sure if you talk to Don Jr., Eric, Trump, and things like that, they said they had a fantastic childhood. So it's like things like that where it's just like, it irks me. Things that happen. Of course, as a $16 million budget, it ain't going to make its money back. There's going to be a loss through and throughout. But when it comes to the look, the style, and the acting in this movie, it's fantastically looked. Like, you feel like you're in the 70s, you feel like you're in the 80s. But my biggest fault is the writer, because of what he has said of basically, he's saying he's dramatized a lot of shit in this movie. So it's hard for me to actually say what is real and not. But anyway, that would be fun to have this movie be watched by the director and Trump, just to like a commentary. That would be fantastic, though. Chase Lehocky here, the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Blue Futontopia. You Blue Futonians think watch a great young watch Tate tomorrow. Week from now, month, and year for every single freaking one of you, and you probably won't see this full review for another week or so. Sorry. Scooby-Doo-boop.